Well, that's a good start. That's a good start, Loki. I can take that. I can work with that. I can work with that. I feel like Loki is kind of strong. Loki used to be much better, but I still think he's pretty good. I was talking about this earlier because we did play him a couple times earlier tonight. That I haven't checked like tier lists or anything, but he used to be much stronger, and then they diluted the pool of spells that he can pull from, which, as you'd expect, negatively impacted him. I don't really feel like rolling with Polywoggle. Alright, let's see what we get. So Zelhua, like we were saying before, we did actually take Black Cat from them, which I guess is good. They get their booby prize in cat activation. This is pretty good. Just... Yes, I would like one of everything, please. One of everything, please. See, these are the kind of starts that Loki can have. Or you could just hit roll 7 times in a row. You missed the attempt at the dwarf setup earlier, Midge. It did not go well. Did not go well. Now, admittedly, we got into dwarves later on. Like, later than I would have liked, because I was trying to avoid going into them. And then it was looking pretty decent, but we never found anything at the end. Hope we get an eggy surprise that isn't scrambled. We've already had some scrambled eggs earlier this evening. I'm hoping that we can avoid that particular scenario. I mean, we should be okay here. Unfortunately, we're not going to get any of the cut purse activations, which is a little annoying. The dwarf man. I see what you did, Midge. I see what you're doing. That, I guess. I kind of want to take Dumpty out just so that we have a chance, but like... Alright, we'll roll. If we see a Dumpty... We did not. I was going to say, if we see a Dumpty, we'll take him out, but I'm not going to bother with this. Midge full of the puns tonight. Full of them puns tonight. We're getting all the regulars out in the later hours of the stream. So this is going to be entirely contingent on the donkey here. I think we lose. Yeah, we lose. I mean, we're definitely losing Dumpty, but we lose the actual game. I'm telling you. Telling you, opponents' donkeys are always going to be insane. Your opponent's RNG effects will always be insane. Ours never are. I guess like this. We could have rolled for better stuff. I mean, this, despite the pretty strong turn 1 and turn 2, this is looking like a pile of hot garbage right now. This is like a colossal pile of hot garbage. This is fine. Not really. This is, at best, slightly below mediocre. Yeah, given the new set of change, it looks like I should try to 5,000 before the patch lands. I think there's a lot of changes that are going to negatively impact what you were playing, Doc. Real bad. I don't really want any of these. Can't take advantage of these. I mean, I guess Mim might be okay, but... Sure. Why didn't I get a buff on this from casting the spell? Is this, like, we cast a spell, why didn't we get it? Is this really buy and not cast? Or does it not happen until I get into game? Oh no, you know what? It was because it was at 1, so we did. We did. It was because I was incorrectly factoring in, or not factoring in the Minotaur buff. That's why. Yeah, I'm sure that's the case, Doc. I have full confidence that that is true. Full confidence, rather. Alright, we actually get 2 Kitty Cut Purse activations as well. That's pretty cool. And we got the Wish Upon a Star, too. Dark Contract would have been cool a little bit ago, but not now. I guess Book of Heroes, which is kind of bad, to be perfectly honest. We're taking this just because it's a potential upgrade. Care about that. Care about that. This is fine just for the treasure. So we do have one with Slay, but like Bad Moon is not going to grow on this fast enough. I think we're just going to go Power Orb. Place you. You come in. Something like this. There's an argument to put Lucky here. But I think we leave it alone. I feel much better about this than I did a few moments ago. Wait, you have a full collection already, Doc? I didn't realize you'd gotten that far. I'm still not even close. Like, there's an enormous amount of things I'm still missing. Oh, by the way, they sniped our Princess Peep, because, obviously. I mean, we're fine, but still. You're missing a bunch of the core stuff still? Like what? Alright, we're not doing copycat shenanigans this time. Guess we'll just take a chicken. Get rid of this. You. Here. Vulture is pretty good. We'll put Vulture there. So we're apparently on animals. We're apparently on animals. Why am I so bad at RNG? I always have been. Although, admittedly, in more recent years, I feel like my luck overall, I hate to say this out loud, but I feel like my luck has gone upwards, I distinctly recall, like, losing an enormous amount. I mean, it still happens, like, losing enormous amount of coin flips where it's just comical, but, you know. Well, there was a lot of those, Doc. I mean, the original stuff is mostly what I'm missing. I guess because this season would give you a lot of essence due to the fact that you're cracking these season packs. I didn't bother upgrading the path this time. Those are some very large Shadow Assassins. It's a very large everything that is problematic for us. I mean, we have a lot of health, but we're not killing things. All right, we break even, which I wasn't expecting. We are growing things thanks to Book of Heroes, which is kind of funny. I don't think we want Riverwish Mermaid. Unfortunately, I don't think we care about any of these. Yeah, So Aeon's interesting just because he'll continue to grow. I don't know that's necessarily better than Spellweaver, but... Yeah, this was kind of stupid. There's no point in this, because we can't take advantage of the Slay. That was a waste of gold. That's just really unfortunate. We'll just do that. The Princess Peep is in a weird spot now, because she's probably not going to have a place to go. But hopefully these guys soften them up. If we go up against like a Slay comp or something, we could be in trouble, but... I missed a whole bunch of comments in chat. Might be worth it. It's time just for the essence, but I also see not upgrading. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I have it kind of burning a hole in my pocket to some extent, the essence, because... you know, we got the gems from the previous season, so I could... Or not the essence, but I have the excess gems, so I could do it. I forgot what war game I was playing, but there was a comically bad RNG moment for a friend a few years ago. He essentially needed to roll a single 6 on 42d6, managed not to do it. That sounds like me. I don't remember doing that. I also don't war game, but that sounds like something that would happen to me. It was like I'm missing 21 legendaries. I might be missing a handful of epics as well. Not sure every now and then. I don't have place. Gotcha. Yeah, it's a little tedious that there isn't a great... like a simple way to track stuff in the collection screen, but it is what it is. All right, we'll get our upgraded vulture. I didn't see what we rolled away. I think Ring of Rage is appropriate. We'll get rid of Book of Heroes. Ring of Rage seems okay. Now the question is, do we want wombats instead of like Princess Peep? Or do we want wombats instead of the black cat? I think this is reasonable. It could be less animals for the vulture, but obviously being upgraded, it's going to go faster. Plus, wombats could crap out something worthwhile. We'll see. Yeah, I think you might be better off than I am, Doc. There are still rares that I think I'm missing. I think there's still rares I'm missing, which is kind of pathetic. I mean, granted, you scored like 60 million points last season and actually hit the gold cap, so it's entirely possible that you just have way more games and therefore were able to grind more things. I don't know. Second time Peep gets sniped right off the bat. And it hit that same spot. That's kind of funny. So Geppetto might be better off than we are, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, Their vultures are not upgraded, but their stuff is going to be much bigger, all their summons. This thing has 34 health, though. This is going to be hilarious with this wombats. 34 health wombat to start. So, what is this going to pop out with? Like, does it get the 34 health? I think it did. I wasn't sure if it was, like, whatever the health is when it dies, as in whatever dealt the final blow. I guess we're on animals, so we're going to skip the Jorm. There's a Lordy. We could have used that a few games ago. I don't know that I want to upgrade this thing, to be honest. We're going to, but I'm not sure this is appropriate or correct. Tree of Life, right? Maybe Dracula's Saber? I'm not sure. We needed to just take something, and I want to upgrade Godmother. Tree, but these aren't the right treasures. Yeah, they aren't necessarily the treasures I want, but they are pretty good. Like, Tree definitely makes sense. I was trying to think, what do we get late game? Like, what are the other ones going to look like? Like the rest of the comp, I mean. That kind of sucks, because he only gets the 1 health. 1 bonus health. I don't know if that last part is true, Doc, but maybe. Wait, it's like 70,000 essence to craft everything remaining? I thought for a second you meant 70,000 essence in the season. I'm like, that can't possibly be true. I want to take Fool's Gold real bad. But we can't replace this. And I don't know that replacing Ring of Rage is a good idea. And Summoning Portal is just bad. Summoning Portal is real bad. He's just better than her right now, so... Do we want another baby bear? I think we do over the Princess Peep. Just to free up a spot there. I don't think you take Fool's Gold. Yeah, it just... Like, we can't break the crown until we have a better configuration. I don't think we want it over Saber. And Ring of Rage feels like it's providing too much value when we have summons. Alright, they have our good boy. That's not great. That really sucks, the power down here. Oh my god, come on. Snipes the vulture. That's a big sad face moment. We still almost pulled that back, but it didn't quite work out in our favor. What did we copy? I guess we copied this, and it stays good. I mean, we're all in on the vulture now. We are all in on this vulture now. I'm actually going to move this in the back, because this is... This is dumb. This is dumb. This is dumb. I mean, we could just get clobbered here, but this is funny. We could have an enormous amount of health on these things in the back row. I kind of want to put the wombats back here, but if we need to get Hercules upgraded so that we can get our treasure and move on. Off the top of my head, I don't even know what we want, because I can't actually recall a level 6 treasure right this second. Other than Pandora's box. I'm sure there's an enormous number of things that we would want, but I don't know offhand what they are. Well, I guess that's as good as it could be. I don't know why you have that one. I guess just it's big enough. This thing is also very big. But we, again, should have huge butts on everything. Huge butts. Maybe not huge enough, though. I don't know. Nah, we should be okay. As long as we can get to this thing... Yeah, we should be fine. I was going to say, as long as we can get to that thing before the front line goes down, but the front line's not even close to be going down, so... And we get rid of Merlin. Seems okay. Do we upgrade the baby bear? We're once again in the position where I don't think this is correct, but... You don't want any support, Staff of the Old Toad. Do we want Ambrosia? I don't think so. I mean, we could and then find a level 6. Oh, it's just us and the Sphinx now. This seems good. This seems okay. Is this going for Hercules? I'm gonna say yes. I don't know if that's actually the right thing to do, but I think it has to be on the team. It's gotta be. We might take first, we might, but I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. After getting clobbered all night, it would be nice. We had that first initial good... Oh, yeah, we're going to get smashed here. Like, look at that. These are teams that get to do unfair things. Ours is very fair. Our team is very, very fair. Especially compared to all of this. You got me. So that taking first thing's not happening. Just throwing it out there. Like, we have to go first and kill the copycat, and then I still don't know if we can do it. It kind of feels like this is the play, and hope that we punch the copycat. So we get to take second, yes. We are at least getting second, that is true. That is true. I feel as though we made a huge amount of mistakes this game, and then just kind of lucked into this position. I feel like we absolutely just kind of lucked into this position, that there wasn't a whole lot to do with skilled decisions that I made. Okay, so we have a chance, sort of. I mean, not really. Because as soon as Good Boy goes... Like, now we have to kill everything else before we kill Good Boy. Top 4 is a win, though. I mean, it is. It just... It isn't as bad, like... If you do really well and then die, it doesn't feel as bad as just losing, obviously, but it's still... Like, this was pretty strong setup, and we still faltered at the end because we just weren't quite as unfair. I mean, I'll take it, but it is what it is. That's going to do it for tonight, everybody. I appreciate everybody coming out for a little Storybook Brawling. But, as always, everybody, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and Black Lives Matter.